Ken Knutson from Divergent Unity, the Space Catalyst Exploration Group for Humanity. I'm working on a new article, a small piece. It's never going to be easy to explain to people at a global level or at a systems level about overarching solutions that are needed to bring humanity out of this destructive phase we're in at this time in our collective history. I've been at this for over 35 years as a debugger in the IT industry. Began programming when I was 8 years old. I actually learned to code before I can read and write properly. There's just, the patterns are always the same in the coding. You, as a debugger, that's where my bread and butter exists, being able to find solutions to any problem. It's always an initial sort of fight or a headbang with managers, and as a consultant for just even 15 years, game development, all that kind of stuff, and application development. There's always that initial shock value when you try to come into them as a debugger and you've found the problem, but it's over a large scale network of components within a big system, right? And so there's always this shock of like that can't be right. That's whatever the case, until you can show them, right? But that's a process. Usually in the business world, it's easier because money's driving the factor. When I've taken humanity on my shoulders and used my debugging and hacking skills to get at the root of our problems at a systems level, a holistic systems level understanding, it's a whole new level of cognitive dissonance walls that I meet with people, and it's to be expected because now you're at sort of that last phase where computers are in a reality unto themselves, but in this case it's now their reality, that person's reality, that you're trying to say, look, here are these problems, look at the evidence, look at the empirical, systematically laid out evidence. So I wrote something here, and sort of tie in together. I have a number, of these all around as I keep trying to define. I don't think there's ever going to be one piece, just like there's not just one piece to our problem as a global united human force in this world. So, Buckminster Fuller once said, you never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing one obsolete. And that's the moment in time that we are in here together as a collective, where we can't keep bandaging the ship that we're on, that ship being Earth, this rock floating in space. You can call it Noah's Ark, you can call it what you want. But in this, nothing will ultimately change the system until you invoke this David versus Goliath scenario, right? Because you have a systems level control in play of the whole globe, and you have people at all these different levels that don't want to lose their power, etc. So it requires some highly creative thinking and a distributed network of people throughout the globe that are working to raise humanity out of this prison, this enslavement to money, where only the few get the pleasures of being able to do what they want or create. All right, it's poverty, disease, all this stuff. So let me read this here. So Diverging Unity is a humanitarian think tank of transmutated data scientists harnessing the power of big data to find the best set of probability points for humanity to evolve from in these chaotic, ever-changing times, and ultimately become the cosmic leaders in a post-automation world. And that's where the fight is right now, is we're in this pre-automation with all the technological advances coming forth, a lot of which we're children playing with fire and gasoline. We do not understand the consequences of this. I mean, in the last 200 years, it is very evident that we've broken from the laws of nature, that perfected system, and look where we are. So how do we do this? Well, first we start by using a range of evolutionary computing techniques that follow natural law and embrace both biological and mechanical environments. We then use the hidden power of theorems, AI, genetic algorithms, simulations, and the very tools within our current reality that have already been built for us. Gather all these together, and now, standing on top of all the shoulders before us, we can build a new Divergent catalyst-based open source reality engine generation development framework, or REG for short. It is this scientifically, historically, empirically, and big data backed REG framework that will make all other reality models in existence obsolete. So what does this look like? Well, as an example, one of the discoveries we've systematically identified within humanity's big data centers around roughly 11 emerging global game-changing events taking place right now within a tournament-style selection process. In the very near future, this will lead to a winner-takes-all outcome of global control, forever reshaping our collective reality as we know it. One of the missions behind our Catalyst framework is to monitor the remaining individuals. These are groups, corporations, players, etc., that are all part of this at what we call the global poker table of control, and then trumpet that final play by causing an all-in scenario that will ultimately allow Divergent Unity to win Earth's endgame on behalf of humanity. We have accomplished this cosmic level of analysis by surfing over an entropic sea of information fed from a consilience of independent academic knowledge domains in all of history itself. This process of discovery is nothing new. Corporations have been using big data and patterns long before it to manipulate the mass public through marketing means and much more for centuries. Where we diverge from the pattern this time around is that we've put all of humanity first when it comes to finding a path towards a new world for all, not profit. Our Catalyst architecture has many solutions at the ready, with implementations already in place and many more not far behind. We have effectively designed a series of divergent processes to re-educate individuals to be future ready and have the capacity to generate new opportunities in a world beset upon by automation, AI, and many other technological advances we collectively face. Many of these processes have been technically validated and MVP completed utilizing open source methodology, and in the end will generate a variety of innovative industry jobs, businesses, ecosystems for all people to thrive and prosper within. Our tagline is, at Divergent Unity, a new world awaits.